Oops, this thing must be on. World of YouTube. True crime, tale for sight. Hopefully we're gonna finish up tonight. Maybe, Notorious more murder or mystery or whatever the thing title it is, I forget. In 50 states. We left off with the last one of Tupac Shakur. I was kind of in a hurry at that, and I should have just waited till the next video to finish, but here it is. And all in all, what I believe that Tupac is dead. It sucks to say, but I am putting money on it. This guy is not alive. And of course, I won't say his name, but I believe the last person he was with had something right set up for this poor guy. Because in the record industry back in them days, especially with the ones roaming around in California, I definitely believe that Tupac was just too big for this person, and he didn't like it. And I did go over the video of Tupac stating that he's alive, but why in the world would he want to hide or stay hidden all these many years later? And I know when I looked at that video, man, I studied it very hard. And that was not Tupac. Due to the fact that Tupac has a narrow face. And I don't believe, and anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe he ever had a bushy mustache. Which the other guy, if you watch my video on that, I believe it's, I think the title is Tupac is Alive, question marks. But due to the fact that this guy had a big old bushy mustache, he had some resemblance of Tupac, but it wasn't him. And Tupac's face is way too narrow to match up that other dude, so I'm putting it down that he, unfortunately, got murdered because Tupac was too big to handle. That's right, because that's how good he was. Moving on, the Connecticut River Killer. And I was gonna see if I could start doing something on this, but oh yeah, this was on Unsolved Mysteries. And I think I goofed on that video, but supposedly this guy went up to a pregnant woman who stopped to get a soda at a machine and got away. A very lucky person. But this is another case where the guy was, he's out there. He's got a profile and everything from this woman, sketching everything, and they still haven't caught him. And after this attack, he stopped killing. Description, portrait license plate of the a Porsche license plate. She only got some of the numbers, but he was never identified. And that to me is another, getting a Porsche license plate, not being able to find. Or, once again, here we are with the vehicle description. I mean, I'm sure she saw what the guy was driving, because I believe he took her in his car, I think. If I remember what that video was, or the TV show I watched. But yeah, I mean, this is another case where that car should have been immediately looked for. But of course, nothing happened, and he probably ditched the car, ditched the plates. So unfortunately, it's still in the air. New Jersey, the eastbound strangler, killing 4 women in Atlantic City in 2006. Remains at large. That's right, you could be still out there doing this shit. Of course, this is the motel, Golden Key. Motel. Moving on, we have the New Mexico. 11 women in the West Mesa. Oh, Mesa. Mesa is a place where I believe Jim Sullivan, the singer, songwriter, became missing in the Mesa Motel. He checked in, but he never slept there. And there's a lot of things that I believe happening in the Mesa area. And New Mexico is well known also. And I'm sure that place has its own triangle. And I've actually made one myself. I believe I have it up. But that is a place of pure, strange activities, supernatural, serial killers, and aliens. Who knows? It sucks people don't get caught, though. And that's why people get cocky these days and continue to murder. Say, like, Bridge Guy. If you play your cards right, you can get away with a lot of crap around here, boy. A lot of crap. Second Ave Deli was shot and killed in 1996, of course, being in New York. Oh my God, that's the most terrible place, you know? The city that never sleeps. And, was known as the mayor of Second Ave. Looks like he used to feed homeless people, but it wasn't enough. Someone could have just not have liked him because he might have helped the wrong person. And they took it the wrong way. Gotta love idiots like that. But this guy, man, is sad. If anybody knows anything, shoot. Seen anything, there's a $10,000 reward. Of course, back in when, what was it, 1996. This is the reason why there should be more security cameras be placed everywhere. Especially in the city of New York. Sorry, people out there, but a lot of danger. And a 72-year-old grandmother found with her throat slashed. Pinehurst home in 1989, North Carolina. Poor woman. Clues and the bathroom. Ruled out robbery. Robbery. Don't have such a violent death over. Just give me your... This is probably a woman who might have had a little bit of money. Someone knew about it. Probably another local person. You know how some of them locals like to run? Get to know the town all their life. Finally snap. And do the dumbest thing of their lives. But unfortunately, that poor woman will find no justice because the person's not found yet. Niagara, known 6 people. 100 years later in North Dakota. Now that's scary. That's crazy. 1906. Identities of the victim remain unknown. What was it? Police. crawl space underneath a house in Niagara, North Dakota. Gene Butler, who was committed in an insane asylum in 1906. That guy must have been roaming in other towns that he didn't belong in. But there you go, folks. You don't know who lives among us. Always something can happen no matter where you live. Small towns, suburbs, country, the big city. Don't matter where you live. It does not matter. And there's 6 people that'll never get identified. Because back in them days, it was tough to do that. Ohio. Oh yeah, the Cleveland torso murders. I think they might kind of put this case with the Black Delilah, or if I'm saying that right, Delia. I forget her name, but that one back in 1946 and 35, 38. In Cleveland, frequently dismember their victims. You know what I would say about this person? That when he got to the Black Delilah, I'll say Delilah, that's how I think it is, but the Hiller, God damn it, I don't know, I can't remember that name, but I don't say it every day. But I think this guy might have upgraded and moved to a different state. But of course, this is a friggin' another Night Stalker that will never be identified, because back in them days, you didn't have nothing for security, nothing to be, looked at. Everything was just, poor back in them days to find any evidence. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish my thing here, but we're going to stop here tonight at Oklahoma. The Lawton serial killer struck from 1999 to 2003, killing 5 women. The corpse of young women became turned up creeks, stream beds in the Lawton area. Serial killer in the hands of women all had been involved in sex work. Cocaine residue was found in each of their systems. That's the sad part about becoming one of a night walker or a sex worker or hooker or whatever you want to say. Some of the worst jobs you can ever want to even attend or even do. Because, right, you get caught up with the wackos. I don't care or even think about too much about them, but I can just imagine what lies out in them streets when them women do that kind of stuff. Because, I used to watch movies when I was a kid. Now they stand out there, hey baby, drive up and they jump in your car and it's like, oh, okay. But, it's just crazy stuff. To even think to do that kind of stuff, you gotta have sad life. Should be other things you should be able to do or try to do to better yourself before it become that. But, unfortunately, these girls don't have a suspect. And, sad to say, folks. And I believe this looks like another small town. Oklahoma. Yeah, I don't think they've got big cities out there like Oklahoma City, but from what I looked at mapping and stuff, there's a lot of, small individual cities. But anyways, that's that for tonight, folks. Like to keep these cases alive. Maybe someday, hopefully one day, a witness or something. Maybe someone would spark a memory or something. That's what these videos are for. Look into that. Check it out. Till the next video, be safe, take care, and always beware of your surroundings. I'm telling you, you don't know what's out there. Who lives among us? That's right, folks. Out.